everyone, and welcome back for more Let's Play The Adventures of Lolo 3. As I deal with yawning. And, because Lolo there's asleep, I guess yawning works for me too. But the first thing we need to do is block off this Dawn Medusa in this room, which is done like that. And they kind of made that comical, just a tiny bit, at least in my opinion. That's a little bit funny that they made that Dawn Medusa that easy to deal with. Although it is kind of a trap when you the first time you play this game. You don't know which way it's going to go, so you move and probably move in the wrong direction. Ah, well, anyway. This Medusa up here is dealt with like so. A little less sloppy than I just did it there, but yeah, pushing a half block too far makes you have to hurry and juggle some things. But yeah, you want to move everything to there. Oof, that was sloppy. We grab this heart, get vacuumed that way. We're going to vacuum this way, and then we're going to use you and your buddy down there. That heart, and then to block off the top half of both of you once you respawn. Grab that, then I can move this into position just like so. And the two shots we have here, free that up, and then we can just simply walk all the way around the bottom, get ourselves a gem, and get on to stage 2, which is a lot of pushing snakies into water and then kind of crossing back over before they completely sink, doing things like that. First things first, we're going to get these out of the way. So, A, they get into position to help us later, and B, so we can block the Medusas off just a little bit here. Now, the first thing we want to do, come back here. Well, actually, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and grab ourselves a couple of these so we can get some ammo. And then we're going to want to move this frame in the way, this frame directly across from us, a little closer to that heart, and then get back in so we can, because this will sink the snaky, like this. Now you want to get back above where the snaky spawned. There's another way to do this, but I find this is the easiest one. So we can do this. And then, what we can do, get you right there. Walk you off to the right so we can take advantage of that frame later. Heart, move you all the way up, and by later, I mean, well, right about now, really. Push that out. Push it down to where we can still get a hold of it. Where we want it. Now that we have that taken care of, that was a mistake. I did not do that correctly. Damn. I did not do that correctly. Let's see if I can fix this. Nope, I cannot fix this. Damn. I thought I was being all slick there. I was not. I messed up. So let me study this for a second and make sure I'm doing this the correct way now. Okay. I think I'm right here. I want to do this. I want to do that. We want to move that right there. Give me just a second to kinda do quick once over here. Okay, yeah, that's what I messed up. That is what I messed up. This doesn't go up there. Something else goes up there. That's what I did wrong. Gotta do that to get across. Now we gotta wait for you to respawn. This will not get us that heart, but it will get us into position to get the heart in a second. Because we're going to use this emerald frame here to block the top half of that Medusa. But we got to do it that way. Got to be really fast about that. Get out. Oh yeah, sometimes it is just as simple as moving one frame in the wrong spot. Much like this one. This one again is you can move things in a lot of wrong spots if you are not careful. So let's see. I just need to make sure that I'm looking at this correctly. Because we're going to be using snakies the snakies to push the emerald frames to the top and then move them out of the way, things like that. So step one here. Move you here. That there. Grab ourselves some more. We can push that across. And now we are clear. Go ahead and trap you right there. Right perfectly there. And then to get ourselves a hold of that frame up at the top here, this emerald block is going to work just fine. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and use this snaky to completely seal off the Dawn Medusa there. Even if that does shatter the bridge or the temporary walkway, the breakable flooring, even if that does do that. So now we are going to be using snakies here, or this snaky in particular, to block Medusa and get a hold of that heart at the bottom. With a little bit of care, of course, because that's the way that works. And now, what we need to do, we need to push this snaky over there, use it to move the emerald frame and get back before it sinks. Like so. Then we wait for it to come back. Because we still haven't activated the ladder power up yet. And I forgot to do this earlier, but luckily this is not a death sentence. Forgot to block off the top Medusa from shooting down towards this heart earlier. Luckily, not a problem. That finally activates our ladder power up. And now we can go across. And since this isn't over lava, that wasn't a hurry spot or anything, but you know. And now we have this stage. We're going to begin by grabbing hearts. This is one of the few stages where we will get to grab all but the final heart early on. Do not step above the snaky. There's Medusa there. Do not grab this top heart. There's Medusa there. So we need to block off those Medusas before we can do the hearts. You may notice there is absolutely no way to push a monster up there, so that means it's time to make enemies warp around. And with 6 shots, we have just about enough to do exactly what we need to. First things first, we're going to shoot you. Get you out of the way. We're going to run down here. We're going to push you up top. And wait for her to see you respawn. Yep, you respawned over on the left, so we can get rid of that goal there. And then make you respawn underneath the other Medusa. And now, the only tricky part left of this is figuring out exactly where to push an egg in the water. I say the only tricky part left is because these are, those are not scary gulls all the way over there. And you may wonder why the hell they put an arrow above the water. That's because that's exactly where you have to put it, where you have to ride the egg from. Everywhere else, the egg just kind of sinks on you. And now we move into the final room of the tower here. Moving through these a little faster than we've done, which means I'm probably due to severely screw this up. But yeah, let's start by making sure we can actually get to the right half of this room without dying horribly. And now we're going to have a lot of fun by shooting Mobies to keep them from vacuuming us in. Like that guy, we're going to shoot him and move you down so I can get out of that little trap spot there. And then we'll take a look around and see exactly where I can go from here. Well, the only way I can go is underneath this heart to where we're going to eventually take this little emerald frame and move it underneath that Medusa that's right above us staring at us. To do that, we get a couple of shots at this, luckily. And now that that's happened, we can move you here, move you up here, move you up here, and we can grab that heart. We can also grab this one. Do not step into that little area just yet. We're not quite ready for that. But we want to be able to grab this heart. And the way to do that is we got to get inside and move that emerald frame up a half step. Like so. So then we are going to do this. Then we will shoot you. We get pulled out a little bit. Now we can grab this. And now we have the really fun thing of, if you notice, we've got a few more hearts to grab. This part actually is kind of fun, believe it or not, because what we need to do, we've got our second arrow power up, and it's going to be used to turn the arrow on the far left, so we can sit in there, shoot that Moby, and use it as a block. But to do that means we're going to have to shoot more Mobies. Just like so. Hopefully, I did not completely screw this up. Put you here. Now, we have to do a thing fairly quickly. We have to move that a half step down to shoot you. Grab those really damn quickly. And with our final 2 shots, we can get out of here. Take the arrows out, huh? And it's time for a confrontation with the king. Ah, we got hit. However, that just kind of kicks us back here instead of restarting the fight, right? There's a trick here, and that is, you can't beat him right now. You could try. He is effectively invincible. And now he's got Lolo. So we walk up to him and he runs off. And Lolo just kind of stares at us in disbelief that we would allow this to happen. So he's going to escape down a very slow-moving elevator. Lala's going to yell at the leaper up there, who's probably just going to fall asleep. So Lala is going to parkour her ass down this long corridor. And now she is off on the rescue mission to rescue Lolo. 4 more levels. All of them castles. I'll let you see if you can think if this means anything special. Probably not. But, yeah. That we will continue on next time. Until then, take care, everyone.